The creature was gone. Almost instantly, Black Pine came back to life. Birds began singing again, the wind returned, and the woods breathed once more. Sheriff Tom Mercer watched as the Ridgewalker slowly collapsed to one knee. The curse released its grip. The beast slowly changed until it became a man once more, Jim Tolliver. Without saying a word, Jim turned and started walking. Mercer quietly followed. By sunrise, the two men sat across from each other inside Tolliver's cabin. Coffee steamed between them. After a long silence, Mercer finally asked how long Jim had been the Ridgewalker. Jim looked down into his coffee before quietly answering. As a young man, he was hunting near the old fire tower. He never saw it coming. Something attacked him without warning. Jim fought for his life. Somehow, he was lucky enough to kill it. Only afterward did he realize it had bitten him. Jim didn't know it then, but he hadn't killed a monster. He had killed the Ridgewalker. And with its dying bite, the curse became his. Mercer then asked Jim about the wildlife photographer Mercer found dead at the fire tower. Evan had seen Jim mid-transformation, just like Mercer had. Frightened, he backed over the railing, merely an accident. Mercer then asked about the kids in the Mustang. Jim slowly shook his head. He wasn't hunting them. He was trying to run them out of Black Pine, to save them from whatever that thing was. Mercer nodded, finally understanding what had really happened. Then he asked Jim about the fire tower beacon. Jim slowly shook his head again. He still couldn't explain it. All he knew was every time the curse took hold, the beacon lit the night sky. Silence settled over the cabin. Finally, Mercer looked across the table and asked why Jim had come to him for help. Jim looked him in the eyes. Because, lawman, you're a guardian of Black Hollow, just like me. Jim slowly extended his hand. Mercer shook it. Nothing else needed to be said. Mercer gave a quiet nod and walked toward the cabin door. Just before leaving, he stopped. Without turning around, he asked one last question. What if that thing comes back? Jim didn't hesitate. Then we kill it.